Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, YouTube? Another video. I'm trying to pump them out, get them ready for Christmas Vlogmas or whatever it's called. Vlogmas, yeah. But anyways, good morning to everyone. Today we're working on guess what? Another Cascadia. It's another one of our trucks. I've done this video before, but I didn't like how it came out. So I'm going to redo it. Thankfully, we have another one. I'm doing a water pump on this one. It's an electric water pump. And please excuse my voice. I'm getting a little sick. Anyways, so our water pump is leaking. You guys can tell. What we will be doing first is taking off the belt. We take off the accessory belt. Then we take off these little tabs. Well, first things first. We have to drain the coolant. We're going to drain the coolant on it. It also has a plug. Oh, where is it at? That one right there. So it has, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can zoom in. It has that one right there, a bolt that you can take off to drain it, but I usually just drain it from the radiator. But yeah, first things first, we will drain the radiator. Second of all, we want to break these loose, these bolts on the pulley. Then take off the belt, because if you do it without it, it's going to be harder once you take it all off. So then we'll take off the belt. We'll take off these two clips on it. Take those two off, then remove the water pump. And then hopefully we have a new one to replace it with. It's going to be a quick little short video. It's not that hard. I believe I use 13. Let me see. I use a 13 socket to break loose the water pump. 13 mil socket. Take off the bolts. It's a few of them. This one is a Torx. Let me see which one it is, so I can show you guys. Let me see. This one, I believe it's a 4045. That's a T40. I believe it's T45. All right. Yep. T45. That's what it is. We'll break those loose, like I said. Right now, we're going to drain the coolant. And then I'll be back with you guys once I have some of the things. Okay. Another thing before I put you guys away. To remove the belt, I don't know if you guys know how to do this. Just in case you don't, you get a 1/2-inch ratchet. And you put it in there. Oh, wait. Right here. So on that top one with the little extension, just pull it down. As you can see, that's the tensioner. It starts coming off. Or you could get a pry bar, but it's just easier with the 1/2-inch ratchet. All right, another quick thing. I don't know if you guys know how to drain your radiator, but you drain it off of this drain plug. Get a crescent wrench, and you just get in there. There it is. That's how you drain it. All right, so I had said that these bolts, I have the radiator draining right now. I said that these bolts were T45s. I was wrong. They're T47s. T47 fits perfectly snug on there. Let me see. There it is. Perfectly snug. So this is a T47, guys. Just breaking them loose. They're taking off the belt. All right, and for these electrical connectors right here, all I do is use a small pick, pull that out. All right, guys, so I was skipping a step. With the little pick, you pull the little gray tabs off of them, the locks, and then you should remove this little plate. It's held on by three bolts. They are Torx as well. Those are Torx 25s, T25s. And then you remove that plate, and once you pull those tabs out, it's just easy to push them out, push the sensors out. Well, the sensors are on there, but you know what I mean. You go ahead and start breaking off the water pump. So I'm kind of skipping steps right now. The easiest way is to take off the pulley, because it will give you access to the bolts that are behind. There's, I believe, 1 or 2 bolts that interfere with the pulley. So let's go ahead and take off the pulley first, and then we'll go ahead and take off the bolts for the water pump and break it off, or break it loose. All right, so now with the pulley off, you can tell it has bolt right there, bolt back there. Let me see, which ones are they? It's this one right here. It has this one right here, and I believe it's this one, and then this one right here, this one right here, this one up here, this one, and this one. So let's go ahead and break them loose and start prying the water pump off. We took off all the bolts. It gets a little messy right here, but I usually pry it from around right here. You see what I mean? It starts getting a little messy. So, just ran into a problem. I believe electric water pumps are on back order right now, so we don't have any. What we are going to be doing is taking it apart, checking the internals, see what's leaking or why it's leaking, and then we will be putting it back together. Hopefully we figure out what's wrong with it, at least to put it back together until we're able to find a new one. But that's how things are going right now. Thanks to back orders, we haven't been able to get parts for a lot of things, but we'll try to do the best of it. Your crusher. All right, guys, so I just got the pump back on, bolted it down, put the electrical connectors on. I'll put the little shield over it. I'll put the pulley on, put the pulley next, put the belt, run our fluid back into it, and hopefully it starts. Like I said, they're on back order right now, so we couldn't get one today. The truck leaves in a few hours, so all I was able to do is just put some RTV sealer, which I don't recommend at all. Like, at all, guys. I don't recommend doing this, but it's the only solution we could find for now. We're going to take the pump possibly into a rebuild shop tomorrow, or once the truck comes back, get that rebuilt. So I'll go ahead and put everything back together. I'll jump back with you guys in a little bit. And that's the pulley back on, belt back on, water pump's on. I am going to let it dry out a little bit before I put fluids in it and get it started. But that's basically all there is to changing a water pump on a Detroit DD15. It's a Freightliner Cascadia. I don't know if you guys... Well, I had a video recommendation about making like the main components on it, which I will be doing, showing you guys like the turbo, the manifold, your wastegate, everything that goes along, like the main components, your AC, condenser, your CAC or intercooler, whatever you want to call it, alternator. I'll show you guys a video on that one later, all the main components. Then I also had another recommendation on doing like my tools that I have since I'm mobile. And also, I am changing up my setup in my truck soon. So I got a recommendation on, or I was suggested to make a video on my new setup once I get started on that. But for today, that's it. This will probably be, I don't know what diesel diaries we're on, but I'm aiming to do Vlogmas. So this will be mixed into the Vlogmas videos. And then I am going out to Mexico on vacation, so I will be vlogging out there. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. More to come. See you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe. Happy holidays. Peace.